they are, what the term actually means, and how to make human rights a reality. In fact, the majority of the world's population does not even know what human rights are and that they are entitled to them. And I want to first introduce a very special guest today who is really fighting for human rights in this community here in Harlem. And that means a lot to us, and we're very honored to have her here. So please help me welcome Queen Mother of Harlem.
I want to say to my dearly beloved sister, I think we honored her at the UN. You notice that I never mentioned her name. I don't think you ever heard me mention her name. She doesn't have a name. And we give to so many. You don't need a name. And I want her to remember that as you young people, and I'm so proud of that you were placed in my sister's care. She's a nurturer. She doesn't know that I reflected on her early this morning at 3 o'clock. And the vision came to me that I must join her because she spoke to me at the UN about coming from the heart. Sometimes we speak to each other from the heart. And that's what she did for Queen Mother. And so Queen Mother had to be with you for a short moment. What I would like to leave as you have arrived in a space, in a village, in a community, in a city, and a royal court. The royal court is Harlem. Harlem is renowned all over the planet Earth as Queen Mother represented Harlem at the United Nations about 55 years ago. And when you think of Harlem, who has been to the Royal Court of Harlem? Some you may know, and others you probably will never know, but they've been here. A woman, a lady, she couldn't get enough of Harlem. Lady died of the UK. She came to meet with our mothers in Harlem for guidance and advice in Harlem quietly. And when I think of her son, where you're at, on 125th Street, which is now Martin Luther King Boulevard. The name is 125th Street, Martin Luther King Boulevard. There's a young man like yourselves continue to come to the Royal Court of Harlem. And that is little Harry. Harry comes because his mother came. And you will continue to come because my sister came. You will continue to honor and respect Harlem. You've been introduced to Harlem. Many come to Harlem So it's such an honor today to have you in Harlem. On the time that the United Nations is speaking of the summit we want, or the summit, or the summit of the future, we can twist it any way we want. As the queen mother of hip hop, you were interested in that. Boogie down the Bronx in New York. Bronx is not that far from Harlem, and I'm the queen mother of hip hop. So I want you, when Queen Mother has left, pull out your little phone. That's your high tech, and you're on the super highway. I want you to pull it out and find the 50th anniversary at Yankee Stadium last year, and hear what Queen Mother did to cool her, the king of hip hop, and Sydney, the queen of hip hop, which I am stewed from my royal court of Harlem. Many come to Harlem. Most of your head of state have been to Harlem, to 125th Street. Many of them come to us. It's a new day, and we have invited the youngest president in the world from Senegal. He'll be coming to Harlem in September. He doesn't have no other choice. If he's looking for Queen Mother, he'd have to come to the royal court of Harlem to find her. I'm sure that some of you may be Catholicism or Catholic, based on countries in my visiting in the world, Latin American countries in particular, I will speak of. The Pope, Francis of Assisi, has been to Harlem when he first came to the United Nations. In the Latin American community here in Harlem, because the largest group of Catholicism or Catholics are Latin America. So he had to come to Harlem to be with his parishioners in Harlem. And so he came. Many popes have been to Harlem. Many nobilities have been to Harlem. And by the way, right down the street here, about 2 or 3 blocks away from Radio City, right now, he's now the King of England, Charles. I've been to Harlem. Everybody comes to Harlem for the colored culture. And when I saw the young lady from Australia leading us in dance and singing all over the place, she must go to the Apollo Theater so we can tell her she knows what she is doing. She has mastered her skills and song and dance for us. Where is she? Where is the pro? Oh, can you come over here? Queen Mother's going to give you some homework. Because you don't think that I can boogie down. Oh, no. Only one can boogie down up here. Queen Mother will do the same with you. So what's up? She knows what we do. We call it back to drop the mic. from the hip-hop world. Then you have to throw up some people of the young people that have gone to the Olympics to represent us. And I will see some of them when I get to France. And I'm going to put a sign up for the work that you all are doing around human rights. Sport youth representing the United Nations, the word is, come on, peace.
Everyone do it.
Come on.
Peace.
Peace. Human rights will bring about peace. We all benefit from human rights. Fairness, justice, kindness, love, caring for one another. That will bring about the word what? Peace. Peace. As I take my seat, we welcome you to Harlem. And you always have a home here within our community. We, Mother, will inform the community that you are here in a quiet way, but in an educational way. Learn as much as you can from each other. Learn it. And once you learn it, then you share it. Share it with the world. And you're making a difference for the summit of the future. I want you to do one thing for Queen Mother. Stay on the sacred path of life. And don't get off of it, and don't look back. Stay on the sacred path. As Queen Mother now leave you to go join the other youth in the world. So Queen Mother say to all of you, I love you, I adore you, and I'm going to give you a little advice from time to time, but I want you to give me advice and the other elders advice intergenerational as you shape the world you want. And blessings upon all of you.
Well, that was quite a welcome, I must say. Have you all arrived in Harlem?
Peace TV reporters have been active at the UN headquarters since 2010, the age of former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. They are often invited to gather pictures and news about high-level meetings and events at the UN headquarters. We usually report live on the scene the events of dozens of countries, including the US, France, the UK, Israel, Germany, Russia, Egypt, Kuwait, Bulgaria, Ukraine, and Morocco, and the EU at the UN headquarters and their residences in New York. Our news reports have, in part, kept the international community up to date with the work of different governments so that people everywhere will know the great efforts and contributions of the UN to world peace, international affairs, and multilateralism.